Hey everyone, my name is Roger Lee and I write quotes. Most of you are probably familiar with my name and my quotes from my Facebook page. That's the platform I probably use the most to post all the quotes that I write. I chose that platform because I felt that my quotes were actually reaching a lot more people than the other ones. But hopefully, one day my Instagram or my Pinterest or whatever platform it may be can do the same as well. So the question is, why do I write quotes? How did it come to be? About 4.5 years ago, things were quite different for me. I was going through a stage in my life where you're trying to search for who you are. You've accomplished a lot of things in your past, but you get to a point in your life where you're just not sure anymore. What am I going to do for the next 5 to 10 years? Is this what I'm going to be? Am I going to live this way for the rest of my life? And as I was going through that process, I guess I was going through a stage in my life where I just wasn't too clear. And one day, it was a late March, so it was close to around spring. I was really excited. I was working out, I was, getting fit. I was so excited. I was really excited to take my family out, getting prepared for that spring, because in Canada, we get the long winters. And so this one evening, we had this really awkward and strange ice storm that happened. And I was going to drive my niece back home, but I forgot that it was actually icy outside. So it was nighttime, and I went to call her out, and as I was running to the car, I slipped on black ice and I fell. I hit my head and I ended up having a concussion. As I woke up from it, I was really concerned because I wasn't sure what was going to happen to me, if I was going to be okay, or is this going to be a long-term thing. So, I waited, but eventually I kept waiting, and I had some symptoms. I mean, I didn't have the worst symptoms, but I did have a symptom where, I woke up in the morning and my whole side of my left head was basically frozen, like, when your leg falls asleep. And that's how it felt on the side of my head. And I thought it was like a temporary thing. So, I waited and waited, and I didn't tell anybody about it. And, but it didn't go away. But eventually that turned into, I started getting anxiety from it. And then from anxiety, it turned to severe anxiety, which led to depression. And after going through depression for a while, I hit rock bottom. And rock bottom is like the ultimate worst place that you can possibly ever imagine. That's when you just completely lose hope. You lose faith. You don't know who you are anymore. You don't really want to continue life anymore because you're kind of like, you feel like you lost everything, and I had to actually go through all of that, and I actually thought I would never, completely recover from it. And I think that was one of the things that, I thought about the most, was that I was never going to heal, because during that time I started off taking, half a pill of an antidepressant, and that later on turned out to be 4 pills a day. And that was really hard to try to tell myself, I'm going to get off of this medication, everything's going to be normal again, because at that time it just didn't seem like it was going to be. But, I had to basically look at my life, like, what do I have right now that I should be grateful for? What should I be fighting for? And I looked at my kids, I looked at my family, I looked at my mother, I looked at my surrounding, the people that I affect, when I'm happy or when I'm sad. So, at home when I'm sad and depressed, it affects everybody around me, and that was a really hard thing, especially watching my kids, be in the house while I'm lying on a couch, yelling my head off or crying or screaming. And that happened every single day, so I decided that I had to change my life, and I had to get back on my feet, and I had to, become Roger again, or not even just Roger, a better version of myself, and I learned that that is what everyone's goal should be, to be a better version of yourself every single day. And prior to the accident, I had no clue about that. And what helped me a lot was I started, watching inspirational videos, motivational videos. And one of the big things that helped me a lot was I started reading quotes. I started reading quotes about 4 to 5 hours a day, every single day. So I was trying to read as much positive content and try to, refresh my mind, because at that time my mind was constantly thinking of negative stuff. So I knew that I had to reverse that. So I started to, I started, as best as I possibly could on a daily basis, just trying to reteach my mind how to think positive, how to have a stronger mindset. And by reading quotes, it actually helped, and as I was going through my process from darkness to light, I knew that that quotes can help people. So I attempted it. I attempted to write my own quotes. Through my experiences, what I've learned through coming from rock bottom and overcoming it to being who I am today, I write quotes so that I can help people find that light again. And as I was going through depression and anxiety, I was like telling myself, man, there are millions of people that are feeling the exact same way as I am, or maybe even worse, And if I get through this, my mission is to help these people too, because if I can do it, they can as well. So that is the story of how, I came to be writing my quotes. And this channel, actually, I wanted to start a long time ago, maybe near the end of the time when felt that I was completely healed, but I actually had to wait because I didn't know if it was permanent or temporary, I healed, but how long is it going to last? So, I waited, I think there were a couple of times when I actually almost felt like I was going to slip back into that darkness. And I was like, man, I don't think I healed. I don't think I can, continue, do that YouTube channel I want to do, or write quotes to inspire people, because I myself haven't healed. But, that lasted for about a couple of days, and I just continued on. And that took about 2 years until I finally told myself, okay, Roger, you're ready. You're ready to tell the people that you can overcome anxiety, you can overcome depression, and you can also, when you're living your life rock bottom, you can definitely, if you strengthen your mindset, you can definitely climb over that and become even a better version of yourself, which I am trying that every single day. Every single day, I want to be better than who I was yesterday. So this YouTube channel is very special for me because I wanted to do this a long time ago. And today is, it's been like 4.5 years, and I finally was able to do it. So the first part of my channel, I'm going to be talking about a little bit more about myself, where I came from, and basically my life story, but in short. And then after that, I'm going to go through a couple of episodes where I'm going to talk about how it all started, from the day the accident occurred to today, how I healed myself, what were the processes that I went through to get to where I am today. And after that, I will be talking about the quotes that I write. What was going through my mind while I was writing the quotes, and how those quotes can help you. Because everyone is living a different life, and every quote isn't meant for everybody, but maybe that one quote, that specific quote, can help you through the day and inspire you or motivate you to continue moving on further, to look at, brighter tomorrows, because there is always a brighter tomorrow. You might not feel it at the present moment because it is the present moment, but if you worry too much about the future, you're also creating a future that you don't want. So hopefully these quotes will help you. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to this channel. If you haven't checked out my Facebook page, I'll put all my links and everything in the description below, and you can check them all out. So look forward to my next video, and I will see you then. And remember, your mind matters. Take care.